Hello everyone. So something that I've been wanting to do for a while now is kind of have like a monthly business meeting with you all, just to sort of talk about how the channel did over the previous month. As I think this could be something that's very helpful for me to kind of just like sit down and work out what changes to make with the channel, if any, and where to take it in the future. But also this might possibly be something you'd find interesting. So last month, August, I finally hit 100,000 subscribers. Like, honestly, I truly thought that it would just never happen. Like, I'd been circling that 99,000 number for so long, and like only 3 weeks ago I posted on Patreon about how I felt the channel was dying. So for me to hit this milestone, it's just had such a positive effect on my mentality. I know that many of you have voiced your concerns that I should just like ignore the numbers and just focus on making content, but it really is essential that I monitor how the channel is doing for a multitude of reasons. I don't obsess over the numbers, but I do like to check to see if a video performs above or below expectations, as that lets me know if it's the type of content that I should make more of in the future. I also like to focus on the overall month's performance, but I think that's probably mainly because my previous paid sponsorships were all per month, and nowadays I have Patreon, which is monthly. So if I have a good month, I feel safe, but if I do have a bad month, I do feel very vulnerable. And it's like, if I can get the channel to a point where it's doing twice as good as it's doing now, then I should finally have the infrastructure, the equipment, and the financial freedom to finally make all these big, exciting videos that I dream about making. So there really is a direct correlation between the success of the channel and me being able to make more exciting content, which is hopefully why you're all here supporting me, because you want to see that content. So let's dive in. So in August, I uploaded 2 videos. That's one more than the previous month, which I am very happy about. But unfortunately, it is still 2 away from my minimum goal of 4 a month. The first video was the video on the RTX 2060 Super and RTX 2070 Super and how they can handle 4K gaming. Unfortunately, this video performed well below how I hoped it would, without having only seen 23,000 views in the 23 days that it's been uploaded. I really tried to do something different with the videos by testing these 1440p GPUs in a 4K environment. It's just that I wanted my video to be very different than all of the videos already uploaded on these cards. Plus, it's actually just how I'd use these cards IRL, so I felt like this video would actually have been helpful to me if I was a viewer, and I do try to be helpful. Nvidia were polite about the video, but clearly not particularly impressed. I mean, they obviously would have preferred that I tested their 1440p cards for 1440p gaming and their 4 cards for 4K gaming, but oh well. I also feel like a large percentage of my audience didn't really get the angle that I was going for in the video either. I think it's perhaps because in the debate between 1440p 144Hz versus 4K 60Hz, the high refresh rate is clearly the more popular choice, especially with many YouTubers making videos like 4K gaming is dumb and, you know, those type of videos. So I was always going against the grain with this one. But yeah, so overall I'd put this video down as a disappointment, and by that I mean that I wish I'd spent the time working on a different video instead. But that said, this video did have a silver lining, which is that I now have a 2060 Super and a 2070 Super for future content, and it's very likely that 2070 Super will be going my workstation PC. So I guess really all's well that ends well. So the second video that I uploaded this month was the look at the Acertor AS440 NAS. I honestly expected this video to perform really badly, like definitely worse than a video on graphics cards, because, you know, of course graphics cards are more exciting than a NAS, right? Well, apparently not. With 37,000 views in only 12 days, it's my second highest performing video this year, with my RTX and DLSS video just barely keeping the lead above it. It's already overtaken my previous 4 videos in terms of views, and they of course have all been uploaded for much longer. It also only took me around 1 week to make, whereas my old PC versus new PC comparison video from last month took an entire month and performed horrifically in comparison. I'm starting to realise that maybe making videos on GPUs isn't the secret to getting good views after all. But that being said, my 2080 Ti upgrade video is still my highest performing video of the past 2 years. So the purpose of the NAS video was honestly just that Acertor offered me a NAS and I really needed more storage on the network. So I guess it was kind of a video that I made for me rather than making it for my subscribers. But people do always say that you should make content for yourself and not for others. So I suppose it's okay. A couple of people have said that the video felt like an advert, but apart from the CPU and memory specs mentioned in the video, I really didn't have any complaints. Some people would list really high-end features that this entry-level NAS is missing, but Acertor make much more expensive products that have those features. So it's just a case, if you get the features that you pay for. Acertor did like the video, and they've offered me another product to review, their upcoming Locker Store. The Locker Store is in an entirely different league to the AS440 that I looked at. It's a 10-bay business class unit with dual 10GB Ethernet, dual 2.5GB Ethernet, and dual M.2 NVMe slots for storage or caching, so it's an absolute beast. Seagate would probably also supply some more drives, but nothing crazy. I'd probably get a handful of 6TB drives or something just to facilitate testing. You can never have enough hard drive capacity though, so I'm not complaining. But the thing is that it's another Acertor NAS, so it's not exactly varied content, and it's also a business class NAS. And truth be told, I did feel underqualified to make the previous video, and that was only on a consumer class NAS. Networking, servers, and all of that stuff just really isn't my strong suit. I mean, I already do like a lot of learning and research for each of my videos, as I have the memory of a goldfish and just forget everything like a week after I've learned it. But still, I do think this NAS might be out of my depth. So yeah, I'd really love to hear your opinion on whether or not you think I should take on this video. It would probably be uploaded sometime in October, as the NAS isn't due to release until then. But yeah, so overall I'd say that the NAS upload has been a massive success. Good views, a good product to add to my setup, and it's brought in some new subscribers. In fact, the NAS video did so well that this month saw 111,000 views, which is more than double how many views I saw in July, at only 48,000 views. And it's my second best month this year, with January being the first, with 145k. If I extend the graph to show you 2018, you can see that 2019 is going so much better, especially with this new upwards trend that I hope to maintain. However, it is always good to maintain perspective, as this is the channel's lifetime statistics. And you can see that I still have a long way to go before the channel is where it used to be, at least in terms of consistency. June 2019 saw numbers so low that it can only be beaten by May 2012, when the channel was only 2 months old, and I'm 7 years in now, so that number is really scary. Which is just another reason why I'm so thankful to have finally hit 100,000 subscribers, because like I said, it helped my mentality so much, which I just really needed after the low numbers that I saw in June and July. Although something that I am worried about is that apparently not everyone gets the silver play button. YouTube will sort of randomly select who is worthy and who's not, and since I'm pretty sure YouTube hates me, I'm honestly worried, especially as hitting 100k is honestly the biggest achievement of my life so far, so I'd really love to have a physical representation of it. So yeah, then finally with this video, or I guess meeting, I'd like to set some goals for September. Although I want these to be achievable goals rather than overly ambitious, so I don't disappoint myself. So I would like to see over 100,000 views this month, which is 100k less than I achieved in August, so should hopefully be very possible. I just want to see me up here instead of down there, okay? I'd also like to really finish my new workstation, but not all the parts have arrived yet, so I can't really get stuck in yet. But anyway, if you watched this entire video and didn't get very, very bored, wow, thank you. But either way, just thank you all so much for your help and support. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you.